G'day, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Tanisha, and today we're going to be dealing with all of this. This is a bag full of random yarn stuff, by the way. I personally do not think, compared to like everyone I see online, I really don't think I have a huge collection of yarn, but compared to people I know in real life, I have a pretty large stash, and just a very random stash. I've been slowly collecting with, I pretty much only buy new yarn when I want to do like a new project, which makes sense, but I know that a lot of people do buy like new yarn if they're thinking of making something with it, or sometimes people just like the way yarn looks and they'll think they reckon they're gonna use it sometime soon. My brain just doesn't work that way. I will forget about it, and like if I don't have something already in mind, I'm just like, I don't know, like it'll just sit there for a really long time. And two, I don't have the money to just be like randomly buying yarn. If you do, all the power to you, great, good on you. Lucky you. So anyway, getting that out of the way, you know, nevertheless, this all needs to be organized. I would have loved to spin everything into, I think they're called hanks. I don't own one of those. I am not going to be spinning them. I am just going to be organizing them, letting you know what is in my collection pretty much, and I'm just going to be winding them up nice and neatly and organizing them nice and neatly. I might organize them with color rather than with type, if that makes any sense. I've got a little random box up here that has all my hooks and my needles and like my just like random sewing stuff and things like that, so I'm probably gonna organize that as well. But most of it is yarn. If that is something that you're interested in, then, you know, feel free to grab a drink, snack, stick around, and just relax, just chill with me while I try to get this done. Yeah, that's the plan. See? You didn't believe me. And this is everything that I own. And all of the yarn that I could find within like 3 or 4 different cupboards. Down here I've got a few whips that I guess I need to take apart because they've just been sitting there like that. In this bag, these are literally just like years worth of offcuts, like yarn that's got really tangled, or a lot of parts that I've cut off of projects and stuff like that. I can use it for stuffing or whatever. Well, let's hope this doesn't take too long. Whew. Alrighty, let's get this show on the road, shall we? I have a lot of yellow. I don't really know why. And I've got a lot of yellow acrylic. I bought this light yellow color because I was working on my, it was for when I was doing my AI video. I thought I originally wanted this color, but I ended up going with something, oh yeah, I ended up going with this much darker, warmer color, and I've got 2 skeins of that. I'm gonna pop those right at the bottom. Welcome to my floor. This is a very flattering angle, isn't it? But now you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna grab all the yellow. So when I was doing that project that I mentioned before, I ended up buying some, this is actually merino. It's all from one skein, but it's merino wool, and I bought it because I freaked out and I was like, oh no, I need more yellow, because they had sold out of this particular yellow. So I freaked out and I bought this on a whim, and then it ended up being like, if you look at the colors, they're very similar, but this is slightly more cool tone. So I just waited another few days and I went back to the store and bought more of this, and as you can see, I bought too much of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop that with the yellow down here. I have this little baby, no, I don't have a little baby, but I've got little baby yellow yarn. I don't know the brand, but I use this for my snake video, my mood snake video. Worked up really nice and soft, so that's another yellow. I don't really think I'm gonna be throwing anything out from what I could see. So I went to the thrift store. I love going to the thrift store. This is my newest thrifted item. Look at this. Moment for the jumper, please. Look at what I got for $15. It's like, it reminds me of like some It feels like carpet, right? It weirdly reminds me of the train seats in Sydney. I don't know if you know, but if you know, you know. And those things are so ugly, but they're blue. This is more of like a purple. More purple in here, but yeah, it just kind of reminds me of that. And it's like, well, at least if I ever throw up on my shirt, you won't be able to see it. You know what I mean? Anyway, I went to the thrift store like a few weeks ago. No, like over a month ago. And I got these lovely little milk cotton thingies. I don't know the brand. If you know, then let me know, because they're so soft. It doesn't feel like cotton at all. I've already used one ball. I used it for my, I made a strawberry hat, and I used that for my leaves, and they're really nice and soft. So I'm gonna be keeping those. Well, why am I even saying keep? I'm not getting rid of it. I don't think I'm getting rid of anything. I'm just letting you know. So I'm gonna put, it's kind of like a, honestly, it's like baby poop color. So some lovely yellow, some lovely baby poop. There you go. And then I've got the same in green. I have a teeny tiny bit of my alpaca, baby alpaca yarn. Love this stuff. Definitely want to be working with this again, because it is super, super warm and super soft. So I think I want to make like mittens and stuff out of this. Oh, there's more of that green that I had before. I'm gonna put that next to the cotton milk. Lime green, it's acrylic. It feels like crap, but a lot of this yarn I found and I was just like, I don't even remember purchasing that. But okay, I found more of the alpaca. I don't think I have any more green. Oh yeah, I guess I've got this turquoise, which is also acrylic. Like I said, I have so much acrylic. This is the biggest bloody ball of acrylic I have ever bought. I used it to make a corset, and like, I feel like using the acrylic was actually really good for making it feel really structured. I guess I'm going to be putting yellows, greens, and browns on the bottom. I'm going to quickly grab all of the black acrylic that I've got, because I have, okay, I specifically remember that I think one of these balls of yarn, probably this one, I swear I've had this since I was like 13 or 14, because I remember taking it when I moved out, and then, I don't know, I just feel like it's followed me. It's followed me ever since I was a teenager, and now it's still in my stash somehow. When I was first starting out with crochet, I would make a lot of like black beanies with googly eyes on them. That was my thing. I used to make them for people at school, and I don't really know if they liked them, but I liked making them. I'm just gonna be putting all of the black acrylic together. Let me know, how is your yarn stash looking? Is it looking neat, nice and neat? How do you store your yarn? You know, sometimes you can get acrylic that's really nice quality. Doggy, please stop talking. This lovely orangey sort of color. I guess I can pop that with the browns and stuff. Also acrylic, but you know, sometimes I've noticed that you can get like really nice quality acrylic, and then really cheap, bad quality acrylic. And I guess it's, well, because acrylic is plastics, right? I don't know. Polymer? Polyester? I don't know. But you can probably get different, what's it called? Different types. Okay, what else am I missing? Oh, I've got this lovely mint green, which really needs to be wound, but I don't really have the time for that, if I'm being honest. But I will, oh gosh, I will quickly just wind up the ends. I use this for my mood snake as well. That's a lovely mint I've got. Usually I dedicate myself to, well, nowadays, because I'm doing YouTube, I dedicate like maybe 2 or 3 fiber arts projects at like one time. Do you know what I mean? I can't handle more than that. More than that, I just start, like, I've never really understood when people are like, this might change in the future, by the way, but at the moment, I've never really understood when people are like, I have like 10 whips, and maybe that's also because I don't buy yarn so often. But you know, some people are like, I've got 10 whips and I'm working on like 10 other projects, and like, it's like, how? Like, I feel like everything that I need to finish is already sitting inside my head, and it's like stressing me out. Like, and if I just add like another 10 things that I know that I need to get finished, although it probably wouldn't be of much importance compared to other things, it would still stress me out. Maybe that's why I don't really just quickly jump into making new things. I am really mostly the kind of person who likes to start something and then finish it as quickly but as efficiently as I can. So like for now, right now, I'm working on like 2 things and I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. I might as well tell you right now, without giving it away, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that in this bag I have, I'm not gonna really take it out, I'll show you all the different colors. We've got a nice salmon color. This is all merino yarn as well. Love it. I used it for my Paul McCartney vest and it just works out really nice. It's not super soft, but it's definitely not itchy, and it's relatively cheap. I've got like a plum purple, a salmon, red, yellow, and then the main part of the project is this like blue color. Okay, so what I ended up doing was I bought another blue, which I'm actually going to return this one because I used this darker one, and without giving it away, I don't want to say what it is because this is actually for somebody, and if they watch this section of my video, that surprise will just be kablamo. So I'm actually not going to say what it is, but it's an item of clothing that I'm making. It's a replica of something. So I'm going to keep these all in this bag because I've been working on that one. I made a scarf ages ago. I knit a scarf, and this was like, it was one of those color changing ones. Oh yes, it is one of the color changing ones because this is a part of it. This part I didn't really want to use because it was kind of like a purpley and then like gray. I didn't really want to use that, but I still kept it. It's kind of soft. I think it's acrylic, but it's quite soft. I don't know, it might be a blend. I'm gonna put that with the other browns. I have more acrylic. Oh, I feel so bad. I have so much acrylic. That's gonna change this year. 2025 goal, buy more sustainable yarn. Keep in mind, most of this was bought more than like 2 or 3 years ago. So I shall do better. So this is like a gray brown. I'm gonna keep that with the browns. I have this, literally, I think this came with a punch needle set. I don't even know what I used. It came with a few colors. I don't even know what I used it for. But I have this. I cannot describe this color. Is that not my literal skin tone? Do you know what I mean? Oh wait, oh, I haven't used this because this is a really thick yarn. So I don't really know what I can use this for, and I don't really have enough to make like one thing. But that's a similar color to what I just put in, so I'm gonna put that there too. I do have more green. I have cotton. Aren't you proud of me? I bought cotton. This and the alpaca yarn, which ironically are both green. Green is my favorite color, so. Most expensive yarn that I've ever bought. Like one skein of, the brand is called Rowan, and it's 4-ply. You get 50 grams, and it's like $12. Or no, I lie again. It was like almost $14 for one ball of 50 grams. I must have been mad out of my mind, but I needed, okay, I'm not gonna tell you because it's too expensive, but I bought quite a bit to make my husband's. I made a Relaxagon crochet men's shirt, which turned out beautiful, by the way, but this is what I've got left, and it was very expensive. I'm gonna pop that with the greens. But on the same subject, I also have a whole bunch of the white. I've got like this off-white of the Rowan brand. I'll just show it to you. I know that I want to use this for something, right? So you know, with that same sort of milk cotton one, I was kind of Oh, now that I look at them together, it's like really big difference of the ply though. This must be 8 ply. This is only 4 ply. But I wanted to put them together so that I could make a relaxagon, or not a relaxagon shirt, but like maybe like a cropped relaxagon shirt for myself. But I don't know what time it's gonna be when you watch this video, but it's like the last week of summer here in Australia and it's kind of depressing. And like also I didn't really make anything for summer, for the hotter weather, but I'm really excited to start making all the cozy, warm little knit and crochet accessories. So, you know, this is all part of getting ideas, cleaning this up. But anyway, I wanted to, yeah, let's move on. So I've also got these Rowan whites. I might put the whites up here. So I wanted to mention quickly that some of these, like I stopped using these two, as you can see. All of a sudden, the thickness of this yarn just went like half. Like it started like unraveling, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like half of the ball was spun correctly and then all of a sudden it got even thinner. I couldn't use it because it was making my shirt look really, really, really thin. So I had to like start a new skein. But I'm gonna keep those with the other ones. I have a whole bunch of white acrylic. Really weird off-white acrylic baby white yarn. Got quite a lot of that actually. Ah, this must be from that same punch needle thing that I was telling you about. You know how like the camera is supposed to focus on my face? Every now and then it tries to focus on the background and I'm like, is there someone standing behind me? It's kind of terrifying. Especially because my background is always like so dark, but this is merino wool. This is from all the way when I made my Paul McCartney vest. And it's like a bluey grey. It's kind of cool. I'll keep that with the white. I've got actual grey acrylic. Keep that next to the black. Ooh, no, that's a scrap. I'll put it in my scrap bag. Merino black. I don't know if anyone picked up on it, but I don't know if I mentioned it in the original video, but my Paul McCartney vest, I'm so sorry, I know, I just love it so much. I know I'm always mentioning it. It's like my favorite thing I've ever made. I'm sorry. But I just have to say, I was not meant to use black yarn in the original, because, well, the original pictures, to be fair, are really old and really dark and really like, yeah, bad quality, basically. And there was no other tutorials, there's no tutorials on it. And for some reason, I thought that the color was black, but it was actually supposed to be dark brown. But can I just say something? Like, I've seen other people's versions of it, and I'm actually kind of happy that I went with the black rather than the dark brown, because I don't know what it is. It just kind of blends in better with the orange and black, tiger stripes sort of vibes. So I'm actually really glad that I made that mistake, because in my opinion, it looks more like the photos. But that's just my opinion. I actually kind of want to get rid of this, but I think I might just hang on to it for a little while. It's a color changing one. It's not soft. It's not soft at all. I don't even know what this is made of. It's already starting to peel, even though I haven't even like actually made it into anything. So that's lovely. I might donate this later, but for now, shove it in here. Here, I'm gonna put all blues, purples, pinks. I've got these two. Ooh, that's a lovely color spread, isn't it? So I'm gonna keep those. I really want to work with mohair. Like, I don't know if it's overrated, but it just looks so nice, you know? And it looks like it would be warm. If I had a fiber that I've already used, like my favorite kind of fiber that I've already used, I would probably say the baby alpaca. In a way, because it's fuzzy, it's kind of hard to see the stitches depending on how big the needles or the hook is. I used a hook. I used like a Oh, I don't even know. I think it might have been a 5 or 6 millimeter hook. But I remember it being a little bit difficult to see where the stitches were. It just feels really nice to work up because it's nice and soft, and it turns out to be a little bit stretchy. That's probably my favorite yarn that I've actually, yeah, it's probably my favorite sort of fiber that I've used ever. I also used it to make a scrunchie, which I actually can't find the scrunchie. I can't find it. I don't know where it's gone. It'll pop up somewhere. Cotton feels so gross, icky. Like it squeaks on the needles and it squeaks in my hand and it just keeps slipping out of my hand. I don't know how to explain it. I don't really like, I like the look of certain cotton for certain things, but I don't know. I've got, this is my, oh no, I lied, it's not my last blue. I've got this, another baby, pretty much all of the baby yarns I bought them all for my mood snake. His name is Mo. So I'm gonna put that with the blue. I have this color changing, I actually don't know the brand. I don't know what is wrong with me. I have been getting sucked into buying color changing yarn and I never even liked them. I made one thing with this. I thought it would turn out really soft, but it didn't. I made hand warmers, but one of them turned out to be too dark. One light and one dark. And so they don't really look like a pair. I guess that's my fault. I guess, what are you even meant to make with like color changing yarn? I guess a scarf? I'm almost done. This feels like it's been taking forever. I have a whole bunch of pinks. I think I used this one for my mood snake and this one was just a random one I bought. They're both going in next to the blue. I've got more of that same pink for some reason. What the heck was I making? I can't remember. I have a whole bunch of purple. Ooh, this is kind of like a similar situation to those blues that I had. Like dark, medium, and light. How pretty. This is the last purple I've got. I've got more of this somewhere, but I think I might have turned it into a top that I need to frog. Lilac purple, and I thrifted a few of these just because of how soft, and I think it was partly silk or something, so I do have more of that somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Oh, okay, fun fact. This, along with that other black one, I've had since I was like 13. I specifically remember my auntie brought over all of this whole bag of yarn, and I kept this, and it was just like, it's such a hideous pink color. You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna use this for? And it's acrylic, so, but I've held on to it all these years. I've got orange, red. That's pretty much it. Do you know what I would absolutely love to make? Just something that is not this sort of orange, but like apricot and pink. I think they work so well together, and I have just always kept it in the back of my mind that I want to make something with those colors someday. It's so summery though, it's so like spring, so I don't really think I can, I mean I can, but I don't really want to make something that's for like the colder weather. I'm gonna put those right next to the purple. It's not as neat as I envisioned, but it's organized. Do you know what it is? It's because of all the skeins are different sizes. If they were all the same size stacked next to each other, it would look really nice. But also a lot of people who have big collections they'll put all the different kinds of yarn together. For example, like all the cotton yarns, all the acrylic yarns, but I don't have a huge collection, like I said. So I just wanted to kind of put them all together. I found this yarn and I kind of wish that there was like a green and purple version of this. I used it for a balaclava that I've made, which is like, it's really soft. Like it works out to be really soft and really lightweight. Yeah, I wish I got the other color because I really like this yarn and I want to make more stuff. This is kind of, actually this is kind of the color, this is kind of the color that I was just describing. It's kind of like pink with like apricot, pink with salmon, I don't know. But I'm gonna put that next to the pink. I also have a whip that I made ages ago. Wow, it's massive. Why did I make it so big? I think I was trying to make a vest. Why did I end up making it so big? This is what happens when you don't make a swatch. Fun, like it was so funny. When I first started knitting properly a couple of years ago, I was like, what the hell is a swatch? Like, why do people make swatches? Now I understand. It's like, it seems like you're wasting time making a swatch, but you're actually going to waste time frogging whatever you make, because the gauge is not right. Because you didn't take the time to make the swatch to make sure that it will be the right size. It's funny. Okay, speaking of size, whenever I ask my husband, because I feel like I make my husband something every few months. Whenever I ask him, would you like me to make something? What would you like? He literally always says the same thing. He's like, look, you can make me whatever you like as long as it'll fit me. Because the amount of times that I have not just taken my own advice, like what I just said, because I didn't make a swatch, or, you know, I was just like rushing through it and I made something that was too small for him. And it's kind of sad. I'm just unraveling all of this, by the way, and then putting it into this. Wow, this is gonna be a fat log. Oh my gosh. It's kind of sad to think that I'm just like undoing hours of work right now. Making mistakes in knitting is just scary, and I don't know how to fix it. With crochet, it's so easy to just go back on what you've done, you know? Okay. This is most of the yarn. I just have 2 whips, I guess. I actually made this years ago. And then I made this, which actually kind of looks really cool. I just realized that this is almost a finished piece. What the heck? It's a balaclava. But it's checkered? When did I make this? That's so cool. And I've even started doing ribbing. When did I make this? This must have been over 6 months ago. Oh, I don't want to take this apart now. But like, realistically, will I even wear this? And if I take it apart, what am I going to use this yarn for? It's like really chunky. Let me try it on. Okay. Interesting. I mean, it's bloody warm. I can't hear anything. What do you think? Does it look good? I don't know what I was thinking when I made this. It's kind of cool. I might not frog it actually. If I can find I need the purple yarn. So I need the purple yarn to finish this. I totally forgot about that. That was just sitting in my cupboard. Green and purple, very Hulk-like. I'm gonna keep that somewhere. Okay, so this one I made, and it's bloody ugly, and I actually don't even know if I can frog this because I've tried it. Like, look, I've tried frogging it before. I just don't know why. I don't know why I made it this shape. You know? So I'm just gonna give it a go right now. I don't think this is gonna work. Wait, oh! Yes! What the heck is going on there? Oh yeah. I did it. Oh man, this has been in here for like, it's been in here for years. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go through. This is just a whole bunch of random stuff. Oh yeah. This is the thing that I never ever finished. I knit like a whole bunch of peppers, which is kind of cool. But the back of it is like, woo! I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. We've got random rubbish and like random bits of yarn that need to go in that trash pile. Oh my, I do have, I was looking for elastic for something, for one of my projects that I just finished filming actually, and I realized I had friggin' elastic this whole time. Okay, we've got some more random yarn that needs to go, some rubbish. I got some random ribbon, some purple ribbon. I might just wind that up. I got 10mm and 12mm that are straight, so like I literally never use them. I'm gonna keep them because they're good quality, and I think they're a bit expensive. These were my first ever knitting needles. They are flat 4.5, which There's just a whole bunch of like random yarn bits in here, so I'm just gonna quickly grab those out, along with random bits of rubbish, like plastic sleeves from yarn. Oh, those are where my scissors went. I was looking for those. Oh, jolly, jolly good time. Oh man, why did I let this get so friggin' messy? There's like a pen in here. There's many pens in here. Woo! Damn. I'm going through so many emotions right now. Damn. Look what I found. This big hunker. 15mm hook. Why the heck did I buy that? 7mm hook. I've got my trusty all-time favorite 4mm hook. A lot of them are blue. I just realized. More rubbish, more just random strands of yarn. Oh wait, no, a couple of them have hooks on them. Oh, sorry, not hooks, needles. So I'm gonna cut those off. I got a random thingy of needles that I don't want to take out because I do not want to lose one in my carpet. Step on it later on. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Hot glue sticks. Exposed. That is all going in the rubbish. That's going with all the rest of the pens, and I'm gonna frog those later. And this is gonna go. It's gonna go in here. I'm outside now because it was getting too hot inside. The sun is slowly setting. It's kind of in my eye right now. Why does the sun have to come literally? Oh, I am the chosen one. Alistair, come say hi. This is Alistair. Alistair wants to say hi. Come. Come here. Oh, you want your bowl? Do you like your bowl? Can I have? Can I have? Drop. Good boy. Ready? Sit down. Good boy. Can you lie down? Good boy. Yes. Ready? Fetch. Thank you so much for joining me today, and that I feel like it took me way longer than it should have, but it had to be done, and I guess I don't really have as big of a stash. Yarn stash than I thought, but that's okay. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are in this world, and I'll see you in my next video. Ta-ta for now. Bye. Yeah. Look what he's doing. Alistair? Oh, you handsome boy. Oh. Well, that wasn't very dramatic, was it? It needs to slide. Slide good. Yes. Oh, shucks. This bloody chair's in the way. Oh no! I dropped me out. 3 times the charm. I think I'm going crazy. I'm actually going crazy.